My name is Lucy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna tell you about how to avoid miscommunication, which in my opinion is practically the root of all evil. We break up with our partners because of miscommunications, we get into arguments with our parents, we have problems at work and school, just in life because we didn't get our point across correctly, or we didn't understand what somebody had to say to us properly, and that causes all these problems. And so I would like to tell you how to avoid them. Number one, think before you speak. Yes, I know, math served the obvious, but really not everybody does that. Basically just organize your thoughts and evaluate the situation so you don't say something stupid. Number two, organize your thoughts and be clear about what you want to say. Don't clutter your speech with useless and unnecessary information. You'll just lose the interest of the person that you're speaking to, and your point won't be gotten across effectively. Number three, speak up and speak with confidence. I mean, don't slouch when you speak to the person, open up your shoulders and don't, speak quietly, speak in your regular voice. Even if you're speaking to a figure of authority, it doesn't you don't necessarily have to put yourself below them. They will just like lose interest in what you have to say and not take you seriously. Number four, do not put a wall between yourself and the person you're communicating with. If you say, I would like to tell you something, you're automatically creating a wall between yourself and that person. It even sounds like you're gonna lecture that person or you're gonna tell them something unpleasant. When you say, I want to speak with you, you're involving that person in the conversation and they're more willing to listen to you. Number five, avoid saying ums and you know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably gonna be the first one to admit that I'm guilty of this myself. Every time I try to gather my thoughts, I start saying and and whatever else people say when they're trying to gather their thoughts. But in reality, all you have to do is speak a little slower, and that would be a lot more effective than saying a lot of ums and ifs and buts and all those unnecessary words. You know what I'm saying? Number six, listen. This is a mistake most people make. When the other person is speaking, they're just waiting for them to be quiet and so they can speak themselves. That is the worst thing that we can do, because then we're not getting half of the information, we're not getting the response the other person is trying to get to us. So we should actually stop your thoughts and listen very carefully to the person that is speaking and pay attention to him or her. Pay attention to their words, pay attention to the way they're speaking, and pay attention to their body language, which is also very important. Do not assume. If you assume, you're just setting yourself up for more miscommunication. Don't assume that the person will understand you even though you didn't say anything, or everything rather. And don't assume that the person meant what they meant, what you think they meant, even though that's not what they said exactly, but you think you know what they said. If you are not sure what the person meant, just ask them to explain to you more clearly or more thoroughly what it is that they meant, because then you will know for sure. Say exactly what you mean. Now, I know women are known for doing this, but men actually do it quite a lot as well. They um, they give hints. They sort of, want you to guess what it is that you want or they want, but that's ineffective. Unless you tell the person exactly what, especially works in a relationship, unless you tell the person exactly what it is that you want, you have no right to be mad at them that they didn't get the hint, because hints are so vague. Like, we don't even understand each other when we speak to each other up front and clearly, and in reality, like we say what we mean. Even then, it's sometimes we don't get each other. So giving hints is just, that's not what you want to do. And last, be polite. Now, I know this one seems obvious as well, but really, I've seen people be impolite without even realizing it. They interrupt the person they were speaking to, and that's very impolite, and that makes the person feel like you're not listening to them, which makes them lose interest in the conversation that you're having. So, be cautious and be polite of the conversation that's going on. And that's about all my tips for today. I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope they were helpful to you. Have a good day, everyone.